窓から見える輝く梅一輪一輪ほどのそのあだたが窓から見える輝く梅一輪一輪ほどのそのあだたが
OMG. Okay, that was fun.
I was dancing, y'all.
I was vibing the music. Very lovely. Okay, hold on just a second, beloved. Hold on just a second. Everyone, I love you guys so much. You guys know I love you. So I have for us tonight some divine ascended masters that are amongst us. And I'm very happy to tell you guys that we actually made it through our spring equinox portal. And that was very epic and very divine. And we have beautiful ascended masters that are amongst us. That's right. These beloved Ascended Masters are not new to the game. They've actually returned back here in this time and space, and they're ready for their callings. Not only are they ready for their callings, they're ready to take on the world and show the world what they have. And I'm very excited to know such beautiful vibrations. And we were on a 21-day fast during the spring equinox. And for those 21 days, no one had anything to eat at all until after sundown. I myself didn't have anything to eat at all. I only had something to drink, like liquids, things of that nature. But what's very powerful about the entire equinox, spring equinox, is this was a time that we actually did it during Mercury retrograde. So while everybody else was tripping, we were actually in a really good space and we were able to hold on to each other's energy and vibe. It seemed like we were like, because we didn't just see, we know that we were inside of a bubble. And the bubble was like, we were like literally in heaven, just basking on each other's energy, feeling really good about each other's energy, feeling good about each other's, about the times. There were visions that came through. There were so many prophecies that came through. There was such a sharing of the vibration regarding the times that we're in that so many of us were able to tap into our gifts and our abilities and really learn more about ourselves. And when it comes to Mercury, I was born during a Mercury retrograde, so Mercury is my friend. Mercury and I are pretty cool. Even though during this portal, I dropped my phone in water, and it was all cool because I actually ended up getting the phone the very next day, so it was all good. But other than that, I can't think of anything else that like just interestingly happened other than the fact that we were all in a position where we were able to bond, to get to know each other, to vibrate with each other. And these are my galactic sisters, my galactic brothers that have spent such a beautiful life cycle with us in the past, and they're back in the now to give you their beautiful testimonies and what it's been like for them along their journey. So if you guys see some strings hanging, see that from the ceiling, that is because we are in preparation mode because we have our sacred atonement ceremony that's going down. If you're part of that, you should have already received your package. If you have not received your package, please reach out to me. I believe there's 2 people who I was trying to get a hold of, and I have not gotten your packages to you. But please reach out to me and you'll be able to get those packages to you because I don't want you to miss anything at all. So we're really excited about it because this morning marks the spot. This morning, my daughters and I walked to the lake. I woke up exactly at 5:55 this morning, and we all know 5:55 to be an angelic number for change. And we walked over to the lake. Spirit led us under a bridge, and it was very beautiful because we gave an offering there, and the offering was to open up the gates. So the gates are open. We have officially opened up the gates for the sacred twin flame sacred alchemical ceremony that's about to go down in the morning. And my daughters and I were like in big time preparation mode. I don't even know. Let me let you show just a little bit. But you can't see the floor. See if you can see the floor. So we're like in preparation mode. That's enough. Y'all seen enough. Because y'all should have got y'all tickets. And it's not my fault that y'all didn't get y'all tickets, but it's all good. Because the ones that did get their tickets, we are in for a treat. What's so cool about it is that everyone who got their tickets got a special message from Spirit. And they got a special message regarding their union. And then also there was a big message that came through regarding a trial that took place from higher up, from the higher realms, regarding letting go of anyone's birthright who took part in a ceremony, whose birthright has been held up through time and space. And there was a rites of passage that was done through this specific trial. But as I stated, even in the trials, when you go to court in the US, every single thing comes, or even outside of the US, no matter where you are in the world, if you're part of any court situation, it's because something's going on with you spiritually. And this specific ceremony, I pulled cards, and the judgment card was a highlight of this specific ceremony, which was a confirmation to me that there was a massive trial that was going on in the spiritual realm. And the higher up gave us the grant, gave us the rites of passage to move forward in this specific ceremony. So we went to the water this morning very early. 5:55 a.m. Like I said, I got up, we went down to a bridge, and we know the bridge to be, remember the water under the bridge, or a bridge could be like a crossing to get over to the other side, or water under a bridge, or it's very spiritual meaning to, a rites of passage or a crossing over. So everyone who's taken part in this specific ceremony is literally up here hanging with their information with their twin. And I'm very excited about it because not only was there a 21-day fast that went down, I actually continued the fast with another group of people. So technically, we're on a 30-day fast with nothing to eat at all regarding this specific ceremony. And we have been anointed for what's about to go down. And I'm very super excited about it. I'm super excited about the energies. For those of you that missed it, you didn't hear the call. If you did hear the call, it probably wasn't your time. If you didn't sign up, it's all good. But I do know that there is another one that's coming up, but it's probably not going to take place until after the summer solstice. So if you missed it, if Spirit grants us the rites of passage to open up the gates to have another ceremony, then we'll do just that. It took a lot for this specific ceremony. A lot of energy has gone into it, not just the training, but to prepare us for our callings. And I know that this is something that I've been led to do, as well as the team of mine who is behind even having to put ourselves in a specific position to stand in the gap for those of you who have had even black magic or witchcraft or spells or hexes that have been put on your bloodline, and your wealth has been blocked, unions have been blocked. There's been a bunch of maliciousness going on and malice that has happened throughout your bloodline. Well, we have literally gone through so much where Spirit has brought us to a space where we have every single ancestor, Wayshower, guide, mermaid, you name it, every galactic god, goddess, deity, entity from the inner world, the outer world, the underworld has our back. And I'm so excited about this specific ceremony that's going down. But as of tonight, I'm sharing with you a beautiful experience with some beautiful ascended masters. These specific ascended masters, when they first came on to the portal, where we had the spring equinox portal, the gates were opened up for anyone that wanted to change your life. And it's not something that, you play around with. It's something that you're very serious if you want to take your spirituality to the next level. These specific individuals not only heard the call, but they responded to the call. And I'm going to let them share with you their own testimonies and their own stories of what it was like for them when they first came in, all the way up for the 21 days. Many people that were part of the winter solstice came back for the spring equinox portal. And I'm very excited because there's been a massive change in everyone. Everyone's life was changed, even my own. My own life was even, oh my gosh, like I can't even explain the things that Spirit has been doing for myself, as well as even my children were on a fast as well. They had nothing to eat until sundown. They had juices and things like that if they got, dehydrated or thirsty, but it was after sundown. And then their fast was fully raw meals that we know how to make fully raw meals. They're really cool. So I don't mean like fully raw, like raw foods. I mean like, fresh fruits and vegetables, just look up Fully Raw Christina, her channel. You guys will find some really cool stuff on there. But we also have a catering business that's just the same way. So that's pretty much how they eat. They still eat pizzas, except the pizzas are fully raw. They still eat, portobello mushroom burgers, things like that, but it's like made out of nuts, things like that. So basically everyone who was part of this portal not only received light codes, but they received upgrades within their spirituality. So when everyone was yelling fire, things are burning in life, the building's burning, we were like, where? We good up in here, it's all good. So I want them to share their testimonies with you and tell you what it was like for them. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to play with this screen a little bit. That way I can pull them in and have them tell you from their mouth what their testimony is like. So hold on just a second. So let's start with, is that me, said the bee?
Me.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, wait, okay, hold on. Okay.
Mic's working now.
my mic sounds right. Check one. Okay, hold on. Okay. Go ahead, Gil. Your turn.
Right, well, I want to just by saying that I'm led by spirit for the second time into a spring equinox portal, because after attending the very first winter mastermind portal and undergoing a substantial amount of facing thyself, a lot of cleansing, clearing, and healing of energies from past and present lifetimes, it became very clear to me, especially after finally letting go of the need to smoke tobacco. That was a big thing for me, very big, because I've been doing it for the last, 7 years straight, with no breaks in between, because I was on the journey, but I was just very isolated on my own, didn't have anyone to connect with or speak to about it. And again, it just became accelerated when I met my divine masculine in 2016. So I realized that I really was ready now to put in the intense work that I needed to fully raise my vibration and build a more solid relationship with my spirit and, guides, my ancestors, and also tapping into my spiritual gifts and not being afraid of them. Before, I used to kind of dabble in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, of the portal, I realized I can everything, even people behind screens and pictures, and I don't know, I just can feel everything that's happening fully now. My being as an ascended master and maintain it on a daily basis, no matter what's going on around me. And I knew that being part of this portal was going to be a part of my journey that was very vital, and also the perfect place for me to be at this time. So I feel honoured that I was afforded a safe and sacred space with collective support and like minds to fast for the 21 days on a strict raw food and plant-based diet, which enabled me to grow further and acquire the information and utilize them in my personal quest for wholeness by facing myself and releasing and letting go of external attachment that no longer really served a purpose in my life. And yes, it's true, being in the portal was such feeling like you're in such a bubble that when I came out of it, it was a case of everything was going crazy for people around. I thought, whoa. And so I just had to give more gratitude and fact again every day that I had that space, and I've learned to build a stronger, solid and protective shield around myself and by extension my loved ones. And it's no easy feat either. I'm not going to pretend that it's something really easy, because it's not easy at all. It's very challenging, and I wouldn't recommend it for the spiritually faint-hearted, because it was valuable to sort of like be, especially like again at this time of major transformation, energetic shifts within and across, basically, because everybody's feeling it, but obviously reacting or responding. And I feel like the portal helps you respond and go with that flow more than reacting, which a lot of people are still doing. So I realized, yes, I was ready, fertile. I felt very blessed for the opportunity to deeply analyze myself and with a readiness to merge into my new being of true loveliness, sincere and heartfelt self-forgiveness of self and all those around me, and the clarity of my true and highest purpose for being. That was, wow, was awesome. Actually knowing that but it being affirmed to you every day for 21 days. Like, for example, again, as well, we had the daily channelings and transmissions provided by courtesy of Nubian Divine, which I have to say were priceless and second to none that I've ever experienced to date. And as the best of the divine, Nubian was a major source of guidance and clarity on my own personal journey, as well as that of the collective mastermind group. I mean, it was very clear. And to say that I've emerged from the portal with a heightened self-confidence, and enormous gratitude for all that has been and is to come in my life. And I feel a deep sense of inner peace, unconditional loving and caring for all aspects of my being and by extension my external environment. And I realized my purpose for being in the portal was not only to realize and manifest great things for my own good, but also to be of service to others now and in the future, within my capacity as a teacher and a humanitarian soul, which again, as I said, that knowingness has been solidified by me being part of the Mastermind portal. And I can honestly say that the Spring Equinox portal has provided me with all the tools I need for mental, physical, emotional, financial, and spiritual survival, as well as the ability to use them fearlessly at any given moment moving forward on my own personal journey as an ascended mastermind. So, I just want to say that, I made some beautiful connections by decree of spirit with real members of my true cosmic soul family, and I formed invaluable bonds in these crucial times. And I know that I am, and I will never be alone on this journey. For this, I have to say I'm truly grateful to Nubia Divine and the House of El for being a conduit for spirit by providing and facilitating this sacred platform. And may she and her vibe tribe have many more to come for the upliftment of sacred and divine souls. And that's from my heart and my soul. Blessed love, everyone. Let's be over and out.
So beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, B. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. I hope it wasn't a big rant.
No, I love your rant. Oh. Who doesn't love you ranting about them? No, it's more or less about your spiritual development. So that's so beautiful. I love it. Beautiful testimony. Thank you so much.
All right. Give thanks. What do you think?
Okay, so KK, hey, where you at, girl? Okay, something's up with her mic. Let me make sure that you're not muted on this side. Yep, you're not server muted.
Hi.
There you go. Peace, beloved.
Peace.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna mute my mic so I don't pick up feedback, but you got the floor, okay?
Okay. Okay, whilst being on the portal was for me a good to fine-tune my spirituality, and I'm so glad that I did. In not only meeting my galactic brothers and sisters, but in preparing my body and spirit for fine-tuning my gift. After meeting with my twin, I knew I was in for something big on the planet. I don't recognise myself after the 21 days. I've grown immensely, especially supported to clear all blockages that I had. The confirmation in knowing that the downloads I've been getting are real and have been preparing me for this journey. Only finding Nubian's channel and resonating so much with it months ago, and then Spirit fine-tuning me even to bring me into the portal. Alongside the 21-day portal, we also went on for the faint-hearted. It's not easy, but it's definitely doable. And after coming out of the portal, I've continued to fast and realizing that in fine-tune my spirit and my body, I am now in a place, as I'm able to distinguish the things that are going into my body that don't resonate with me anymore. It's just amazing the fine tuning that's actually happened. The portal has it's helped me connect with like-minded individuals, ascended masters, which I'm so thankful for. I'm so thankful for the information that inside the portal, thanks to Nubian, giving us download so much information on how that we can use to our life now. The information has been absolutely invaluable, and I can't thank you
Thank you so much.
So thank you.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I love your testimony. That's so beautiful.
You're more than welcome, Queen.
Okay. KK is actually, she's one of the ones that won. Her and B, and I believe it was Carla, they won prizes during the portal as well. They were like first, second, and third place. And KK is also a prize winner for the 3,000 subscribers that we had. She was also one of the prize winners for that. So she's over here just kicking butt in spirituality, which is really cool because it's all.
Oh my God, yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, she's winning prizes.
Over the moon with the prizes that I won. I actually noticed something about myself while being on the portal that I am actually quite competitive now. With the quiz, I would say, okay, we carried away. Yeah, but I'm glad that I did, and I'm so pleased with the prizes that I've won. Nubian, I love you so much. The prizes have come out. Just need them so much. So thank you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, because you guys are telling me thank you, but I'm thanking you because now the world is a better place. Because now you're able to tap into your skills and your abilities, and you're able to go back and give back to the world, and to go out there and to help uplift the vibration and to bring in more ascended masters just like yourself. So truthfully, I should be thanking you.
Feeling
mic drop. Mic drop. I love it. I love it. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so we have Natalie. Natalie. Let me make sure she's not server muted. Nope, you're not server muted. Can you hear me? Are you online? Okay, Natalie, we're gonna come back to you. I'm reading your comments too, B. I see you. It is too late. And you would have told me sooner than I could have had you part of it earlier. But we've already done a specific ceremony for those that are involved, and they were part of the offering that we gave away this morning that opened up the portals. And it is too late. It's too late. So don't send me any type of funds or anything like that. I will have to return your funds to you if you send anything to me trying to get into the ceremony. It's too late. So I can't accept anything at this point. But there you are, Natalie.
Followed by the pound or hash sign.
Okay. What does that mean? There you are. Okay, you're double timing over here. Okay, hold on. I have to server mute you. So you're gonna talk. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, how is that? Natalie?
Oh,
there you go. Yes, we can hear you, beloved. How are you?
That's what I can say. For me, what than everybody else, because this is the first time I've been a part of anything like this. I was really, really geared up for it prior, a week before I went down to the waters and made an offering, and 4 swans came flying towards me, and they just stopped, halted, and then bowed down towards me, and then went the merry way, and I gave my offering, and then when my offering was finished, they came back, and it was a portal being opened, and they closed at the end, and I walked past, and I was like, I'm good, I'm ready. And when I came home and I researched about swans, and they are the birds of transformation. And I was like, wow. And I was being transformed at that time. So when I've got on the portal now, and so in high spirit, my vibrations were high, I was so excited. And then everyone was like, oh, do this and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, please, no. And I was like, don't go there. It's cool. It's where we can be ourselves and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, please, no. Because I know what I'm like, and what I'm like is I want to help you, and I'm here to help myself. And so, but my natural self kicked in. And then when we became to introduce ourselves to one another, and everyone's like saying all these things, and I'm like, huh? I was just being my normal self, I was just being natural. And then I began to shy away and became quiet within the portal. And it's then things started to change for me. I wasn't progressing as I was when it first started. And then all that I was struggling with my smoking as well. And one day I said, Spirit, this is now that I felt like the spirit is in the portal, everybody's spirit and everything else, and I'm not. Everything's settled now, everybody's okay. Now I can sort myself out. Now it's time for me. Let's do this smoking. And then Nubian came on, doing the readings. I'm like, Natalie, you're smoking. Oh, what? I said, Spirit, why would you do that to me? And after I just said that it's now time to sort me out. I was like, why did you expose me like that? Even though I would continue to letting people know that I'm smoking, why would you do that? And I had this big battle with Spirit, and I got angry with Nubian. I was cussing her. That's why you're sick, really, exposing me like that. And I was at this big battle. And then after that, I stopped working for a few days. I went to my granddad's funeral. I was around people, and I was like, and I was smoking. So my battle, I'm still battling with my cigarette. But this portal has been really great for me because I know what I need to do right now. I've got the tools, I've got the know-how to proceed and what's required of me from Spirit, from my guides. It's deepen my connection with them, even with my family within my household. Things are beginning to change. The things that I need to deal with there are no short-term fixes. What's required of me is to put the work in. And I've come to realize that the challenges that come, they're not really that bad. The illusions, the fear and all those things that bombard us, of course, it's not, the reality of it isn't really that bad. It's doable, it's manageable, and that stillness within is what empowers me to keep going and to keep striving and know that I'm heading in the right direction. So you can forgive me for cursing you out. Well, thank you very much.
Trust me, that was nothing.
that I've embraced my calling. I've come to meet some wonderful people that I never had in my life before. And that was one of the things about the portal as well. It was like, it was a gift that it's something that I've always wanted. You know, when you get that gift and it's like, I really got what I wanted. That was the biggest thing that resonates with me. I actually got what I asked for without the disappointment. So it's beautiful, beautiful. And the downloads that I am getting, oh wow, it's like, I'm getting to myself. I'm standing in the gap. I'm doing so. I was like, oh wow, that I've always shied away from. Not having the understanding or overstanding of what it is I'm actually doing, but I know what I'm doing now, and I'm embracing myself and accepting myself, and I'm learning to love myself all along. Thank you very much, I'm done.
Thank you so much, Natalie. That is such a beautiful testimony. I hope you guys are able to hear it. I apologize, it's a little bit muffled. I'm doing the best that I can do on here. And you would think that with this communication thing, but it is Mercury. And I'm not going to fault Mercury because Mercury and I were really, really cool. So I'm going to leave it like that. And besides, when my little ones get upset with me, they start throwing planets. So they're pretty deep. The first portal witnessed that my children have gifts to throw planets. So it's all good. But yes, I did get that, Natalie. Thank you so much, beloved. I love your vibration. I love the fact that you have grown so much. And I didn't know that you were smoking, but I told you we were all in a bubble. That was spirit. So if it came out in the cards, it came out in the cards. But the point is that you've been able to grow and you're a different person. And you keep apologizing for cussing me out, but I don't remember you cussing me out at all. And you weren't cussing me out. You probably were just cussing yourself out. You thought you were cussing me out because I don't remember that. But it's all good. Either way it goes, I mean, it's no big deal because the point is that we're all a spirit family. So whether you cuss me out or not, it's all good because you still got out of this what you needed to get out of this. And it's just like someone being in boot camp. You know, when you're in boot camp, especially when you're in the military, you know, you're going to cuss out the drill sergeant, but then, you know, you appreciate him at the end for, you know, taking you through those drills. So it was just a drill. It's all good to give. Thank you very much for being a part of this portal. I love you so much. And I'm glad that you have been a part of this portal. That's very beautiful. So thank you. Okay, so let me switch this up. Okay, so all right, so the next one is Lady Phoenix. Can you hear me? I had my mic. So it's your turn, darling. Chime in and let me know you're here, and then I'll be able to mute myself out so we don't pick up feedback. You're on the call? Okay, hold on. Let me put the speaker on the call. Okay, beloved. There you go.
Okay, well, I will have to say that this is the first fast portal. It was very profound to me. Opened my group up. It has helped my creativity level. I'm not able to start that excited. Able to come up some business that I have already started, but simply focusing on self-love. It has helped me along. it has helped me to learn a lot of things that I get past and I get a lot of music. It has allowed me to be in my existence of that connect with my individual that I speak to reality and just beautiful pictures. It's a pleasure to be just connected on this portal path. It has helped my discipline level up a lot more. I haven't been able to smoke one for the minute. I'm not going to say that I have to respond for me, but my internal video. They have a 45, and it just really helped me rise even more into the of being a teenage and just rising more educated and want to fall off and and just research over and over again. Really encourage for and what the support is that y'all were on. It's able to connect and learn together. It was really important. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, you guys. I'm looking at the chat room, and your comments are so beautiful. I love you guys. That's right, metaphysical scientists on deck. You all, I love it. I love your testimony, Lady Phoenix. I've seen you grow so much, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm proud of each and every one of you. I feel like a mommy watching my children walk across the graduation stage. Like, yes, that's my child. I love it. I love it. And now you all are like little birdies, and I can push you all out of the bird's nest and you can fly. Now you can fly, and you're going to realize that even being a phoenix rising from the ashes, that your wings are like even more profound. And they've always been profound. You just had to shed that baby skin, and now you can take off and reach new heights and spaces in which you had it the whole entire time. So I love you. I love your testimony. Thank you. Okay, so let's Shihiru. Shihiru, do you hear me? It's your turn, kid. This thing has like a delay on it. Can you hear me, Shihiru? Shihiru. Shihiru. Okay, so let me make sure you're not. Nope, you're not server muted. Yes. She's probably okay. There she is. Okay. There you are. Hold on just a second. Okay, there you are.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, mic check. Sounded good, good. I'm gonna mute myself, and then you can go in on them, okay?
Okay. I started my spiritual journey in, I would say, January 2014. And I met my divine in 2012. And what I now know is this twin flame in 2013. Spirit led me to you, divine, around November of last year, 2000. Spirit by way of confirmation. I know truth when it is revealed because it has already been presented to me either through visions, dreams, or it just seems to already be present in me because I just simply know it. Because I've seen it or heard it somewhere, somehow before. but I'm also attracted to tone, especially the sounds of voice. I was drawn to your voice, your specific voice, by way of YouTube. It's so soothing and bubbly and calming and pleasing. Then you were sharing and teaching on my specific experience, at scenarios and emotions that I had not shared with anyone because I felt moved to join this portal. I believe the last day of the day. My first intent was to just listen and observe from the background. However, I participated fully and with much ease, surprisingly. I fasted before and usually have to prepare my mind before I actually start. But I actually decided on the first day of the portal, and the only other time fasting has come with this much ease for me was when my divine asked me to fast with him, which was my first time fasting then, back in April of 2013. During that time, I was actually considering fasting, which I had not shared with him. So I was very surprised and happy when he asked me to participate in partnership with him. I asked him to pray with me regarding it and to send me some literature to read. So that was the beginning of some major, major clearing for me. And every other fast, with the exception of this one, has not been with ease at all. So this portal brought clarity for me. It has made me actually know that from this point on, I must always stand in my power. I am the magician. I am the creator of life. This means every moment of every minute of my life. And since time is an illusion, I must control the moments by choosing love in every moment. That is the power. Love in every moment. Love in every choice, every word, every decision, every act. But it is the love for yourself, me, the I am that I am. Joining this community is life force truth that I am to believe and not doubt. In fact, only believe. No. The words we speak and write must change as well, as I literally had to stop and specifically choose certain words to always reflect positivity when I was thinking of this testimony, because I must know at all times that I am the divine. Because of this portal, this is my to live in my truth, my knowing, and your courage, Nubian, your leadership, and your power allow me to go even further within to find and release my power. So now I look forward to grow, glow, shine. Much love and grace. Thank you so much.
Love it. Thank you so much, beautiful. That is so beautiful. I love that. That was so inevitably divine, beloved. Thank you so much. I have seen you grow, and I'm very, very proud of you. And I'm very happy that you made it into the portal, because I think you were the very last one to come in, but you still, it's like the door was closing and you ran and you stuck your foot in the door like, no, don't close the plane, I'm here. And the whole entire time during the portal, that was your vibration, that was your energy. And I know that even more so now, you're going to step into the world and you're about to show the world a whole new meaning of what Hebrew really means from the feminine energy. And I love that because Hebrew is a very powerful energy to stand behind that vibration. And you got it, girl. You got it. You got it. And I'm very, very proud of you. Very proud of you. So congratulations. And thank you once again. Next. Who's next? Osiaki. It's your turn, girl. Let me see. Am I muted on here? Siaki. There's a little delay on here. Siaki. Can you hear me, girl? You know, we have to be patient with these apparatus. Isn't it interesting that when is it on Sunday, Mercury retrograde goes direct, and I believe that's the same day of the new moon. So here it is, these beautiful vibratory energies are stepping into the new moon in Aries, which is a beginning, a beginning of a whole lot of things, but they're coming with this fiery energy about a new perspective in life and what it's going to take to really make it through these energies and make it through these times. And I am so proud of each and every one of them because I know that they're equipped to make the world a better place. And making the world a better place is starting with yourself. And this specific fact that each and every one of us that were part of the portal had a specific date and time that we were all going to meet back up on the portal. And I'm telling you, the bond that we all have with each other is my spirit family, my true family. And I really honor that. And I really embrace all of my sisters and brothers who are a part of the portals. And the portals are very sacred. They're so sacred. And I think the first day when everyone comes in, everyone's like, huh, what do we expect? But then as we start going in and getting further into the portals, and we start realizing that, you know, we're all the same and we're all here to help each other and help build each other and help each other grow. And that's what's so magical about the portal, because the portals are filled with such love, and the love that it's filled with gives you so much life. And it's just, it's like you're coming in and you're like shedding away that old skin, that all that residue, all that energy, and then you're able to transmute into a beautiful being. It's like a cocoon. You know, the portal is a cocoon. And then when you leave the portal, it's like we're all butterflies, including myself, especially myself. It's even deeper because to whom much is given, much is truly required. So it's like, it's very deep. It's very deep, everyone. So if you're able to catch one of the portals or any of the classes, then I can assure you that we really go in and we really tap into the spiritual realm, and we do not play. So let's see. Let's see who's on here. Wise Wolf. I don't know if Siaki can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me see.
Yes, but I can hear you.
You can? Okay. Hold on just a second.
Greeting, one. I am humbled and privileged to have shared the spring equinox portal. Each one of you is a second portal for me. I also did the winter solstice portal, which was a tremendous healing in itself. And continuing in the spring equinox has brought great balance into traumas that have experienced over time. It has given me a magnificent balance that disappeared from my life, a new trust and confidence in others as well that are like-minded individuals. This is not an easy journey. It is not for an undisciplined spirit. We have a lot of work here in the universe to help and show others to enlighten. You are greatly loved and appreciated, Nubian Divine, and your vibe. And blessing is bliss to each and every one of you. Source has given us these talents, and now that we have tapped fully into entire beings, we need to share that bliss to each and all of you. Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love them, y'all. Okay, hold on just a second. Thank you, Wise Wolf. That's so beautiful and wise indeed. She is very wise and such a beautiful, beautiful spirit. I have seen her grow so much from the winter solstice portal that we had all the way to the spring equinox, and she has blossomed into this beautiful flower, and I'm so proud to know her. I'm very honored that, to know each and every one of you is just a beautiful space. I mean, words can't describe how I feel just being a part of this vibration. And then it's even more shocking because I'm like, it's actually me that's actually helping to assist spirit with the class. I don't like to say that I'm leading anyone because I don't want anyone to follow me. I want everyone to walk beside me, because if there's a ditch, I want us all to see the ditch and to stop each other simultaneously, versus y'all following me, then y'all all step into the ditch if I happen to fall into a ditch. So no one follows nobody here at Nubian News with the Z. We all walk beside each other. We all grow together. We all learn together. We all vibrate harmonically in the now. And that's what's so beautiful about our energies, our spirit, and even with the divine spirit of life bringing us all into a balanced vibration. It's very beautiful. I forgot to ask everyone to share where everyone was calling from. And my goodness, I will say that we have someone here from Africa, London, UK. I forgot everyone. I forgot. If you guys type it in the Discord box, I'll see it, but I forgot. So I know you guys are from all over the world. I know someone's from Australia, New York, London, England. There you go. Thank you. That's right. Siaki, there you are. It's your turn, girl. Pennsylvania. Where else? Didn't we have like Oregon, Birmingham, England, the Caribbeans? Goodness. That's so beautiful that everyone is from all over the world. Oh my gosh, all of your vibrations are so beautiful, all different walks of life. But what's so beautiful about it is that no one is here judging anyone. It's like everyone just came together and we just have this energy where we vibrate together. And it's like we've known each other forever. And it's funny because I'm telling you, the 21 days has changed all of our life. And every time I'm part of this portal, it changes my life even more. And what's even more magical about it is watching my little ones, watching my children, do their fasting and So many people are like, children fast? Yes, children fast. They do. And it's a proper way that children do fast. You know, you do have to make sure that they're hydrated and make sure that they're getting their proper nutrition anyways. And that's really good to reset their energies anyways, especially if they're eating pretty, you know, not too healthy. Even the ancients knew during the specific portals and the equinoxes that you're supposed to clean out your system anyway. So I use that as a time to clean out my children's system and to reset their energies, and everyone grounds themselves and we learn a lot, and we pay attention even more to not just our dreams but the children's dream as well. And then there's a reset and a bonding that takes place and that's transpired within the home that is so beautiful and so magical. And I'm very excited because we have more classes that are coming up, as well as we have the summer solstice that is coming up. And that's going to be another time that we actually go into furthering our spiritual development, as well as we will have another twin soul sacred atonement ceremony that will take place, but it's not going to take place until after the summer solstice. That's because they have to take place after a certain amount of spiritual energy and fasting has been put into a specific vibration, even for them to come online. So I would love to do the ceremonies back to back, but we can't. We have to, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of breaking down barriers and walls, and we are talking about generational curses. But what I love about the portal that we have here is the everyone that was involved learned so much. I can't even begin to tell you what it is and the transmissions that we have been a part of and the downloads that we've been a part of. Siaki. Okay, you're gonna call in? Okay, that's perfect. Siaki. Hello, Siaki. Okay, hold on.
Oh my God, sorry.
Okay, you're up again. How are you?
I'm good. You hear me?
Yes.
Oh my God, I kept trying to click in the touch to talk, but my phone isn't accepting it, so I decided to call in.
Okay, you're perfect. Can you hear me? You're perfect now.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna mute my phone so I don't pick up feedback, but you got the floor.
So I should go ahead?
Yes, go ahead, girl. You're good.
Oh my God.
You're live, girl. You're live.
Freedom.
I love it.
Portal? I thought I had my stuff together. In fact, let me use the word. I thought I had my shit together because I've been in the journey for a year since last January 2017 up till now. And before the portal, I thought I was on point. I was doing my research. I was trying to heal. And then during the portal, I realized that things were popping up, things that had been hidden deep down within me. And it always came back to myself. It always came back to forgiving myself, forgiving everybody who played a part in hurting me. But at the end of the day, I had to realize I'm not playing the victim role here. It takes two to tango, you know. It's also my fault for being in certain situations, and I don't blame them either. They were also dealing with stuff on their end, and there was a clash, and unfortunately, people had to suffer. But then I realized, wait a minute here. I actually had nothing to lose. I have risen above all these conflicts. I have risen above all these hardships, and now I'm actually laughing. I feel like I'm enjoying a real new beginning. You know, when we hear new beginning, we think, oh, it's just being in a relationship. That's all we think about, you know. And especially this journey. A lot of the time, to be me personally, I had to really focus on my friends. But then I realized after a while, the energy just, I was working on myself, so I was going with the energy. And then I have now realized that I'm actually much, much stronger than I've always been. now that he's not in the picture, I'm like, damn, I can go a long run without him in the picture and I'll be okay. And it's amazing. I feel like I'm actually enjoying a real new beginning because I have finally accepted myself. I have finally accepted the fact that I'm happy the way I am. I can't be any more, I can't be any less. Just where I am at the very present moment is what I accept myself to be. And if anybody can understand me, can understand my space, I really don't need them there. Because at the end of the day, I have to look back at myself and say, wow, it is about me. It is about you. And not about anybody else. Because if you can't focus on yourself, how can you focus on other people? Because, for example, I realized I was trying to help out friends who needed help. And I realized they were putting their burdens on me. And then I realized, wait a minute, I'm helping you. I'm going to get back on my feet and help you as well. Basically, you're breaking me down, but how am I going to get back on my feet to help you back? So I have to get back into myself and heal myself. A lot of damage has been caused, but then after the party, I realized, wow, there were a lot of hidden things. And when I mean a lot, it's actually quite one thing, which is forgiveness of self and forgiving others. But that's heavy stuff right there. That is heavy. And it's deep down within you. It's just these moments come where once in a while you just think about what someone has done to you, and you just want to pick up a stick and go find them and hit them with it. And you're like, nah, I'm gonna lay back and just let it be. I'll let the universe handle it. Because at first I used to have those mindsets where I would want to beat up someone. I mean, I'm not that type, but you know, the feeling of making them pay for what they've done to you. But then you have to realize there is also a benefit in this. I just know that I feel much, much more better now. I mean, now that this portal is done, I feel like I'll have to join this portal again sometime in the future because it's such huge growth for me. It's such a huge leap for me, and I'm excited about it. And I feel like now I am officially enjoying a real new beginning because now I'm in a different space. I feel more at peace. I don't need all the extras of people that I don't need necessarily. So I just feel so blessed. I thank you, Nubian Divine, for this guidance, for this support. Oh my gosh, I remember I used to paint my nails so bad. And I remember she mentioned on the phone, she didn't see us. Her intuition just hit her. Spirit was speaking to her. Then she was talking about someone has been painting her nails. It's about time to stop. I mean, she didn't say that in that same words, but you know, I got the message. And then I stopped painting my nails. And there were, because I had a bad habit of painting my nails. Because if I don't do that, I would chew on my nails. And it's very, very nasty and very unhealthy. And then I realized after I stopped painting my nails after the portal, I realized I haven't even put my fingers in my mouth because somehow it just doesn't feel right. And I feel like it seems like a small habit, but just by stopping myself from painting my nails, I've also taken it to different areas of my life where it's like, you know what, it's doable. You can do this. It is a process. We're still growing. And I do believe this has set me on the mark to really push me forward. And I'm excited about this journey. I'm really ready to go. I sincerely thank you, Nubian Divine. I thank you, Spirit. I thank you, all my beloved sisters on here who I've worked with and still looking forward to work with you guys. Thank you so much. Love you all.
Love you too. Thank you so much, Siaki. I love her spirit. She's so cool. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. You guys are really such a treat. You're such a beautiful treat. And I love you guys so much, and gals. And exactly, I'm gonna take another one of those deep breaths because you guys are literally my breath of fresh air, because it just makes me feel very excited that to know that I've stepped into my calling to be able to, make some type of impact or influence on your life, to give you the tools that you need to go out into the world to make this world a better place. And who can ask for anything more? Who can ask for the world to be a better place and to be able to help equip an entire vibration of people that were specifically sent by spirit into the portal to change their lives? I want to show you guys something that I was very motivated to get during the portal, and it happened like while we're all on our fast. Okay, I've shared a little bit with you. I got my water in here. No, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I used to, but I figured out that I really love my vibration of my spirituality even better. So everything I do, silly and goofy, it's all a natural high, and I love the vibration. My high is spirituality. I love spirit. I love my life. I love the vibration of my ancestors, my way showers, and my guides. So this is a chalice that Spirit showed me to get during the portal. And I don't know if I'm going to start making them available here at Nubia News. If you guys tell me that you want me to, then I'll make them available where you guys can actually purchase them through me. And I saw this mug that's matching. And what's really cool is I can also get the ones with the skeleton heads on them too. And you guys know how I feel about the skeleton heads, so I may have to go back and figure that out. But this chalice is actually something that I will always remember this specific portal with, because here it is. I'm teaching everyone to wait, especially divine feminine, to wait for her divine masculine to present her his chalice. But what I've learned is that we have to first present our own chalice to ourselves. And I can't ask for anything better than realizing that vibration alone. Look at this, how beautiful this chalice is. Now, this is the blade that I got. And you guys know how I feel about the chalice and the blade. And yes, it is actually very, I'm not going to take it out, but this is a blade and this is a chalice. And it's very deep because my vibe tribe actually picked out the color, because I hope I'm right that this is the right color to get. But I actually got this blade for my divine masculine. And divine masculine is supposed to present the feminine with the chalice, and she's supposed to present him with the blade. So I got this blade. And yes, I'm always getting my divine masculine gifts, because even if he comes around in 10 years and collect the gifts, he'll just have a whole storehouse room full of gifts. And it's very funny because now his gifts are piling up, and my vibe tribe is like, you know what? Why don't we hold on to his gifts? And whenever he decides to come around, then, we'll give him back his gifts. But in the meantime, we need to take his gifts, because, and it's very funny because I'm having to battle them to try to get them to not take his gifts. But basically, this is the blade. And even the chalice that I just showed you, it just reminds me of the chalice and the blade. And the chalice and the blade being the vibration of the divine feminine and the divine masculine's journey towards each other. And what I really love about this specific portal alone is I met everyone on a twin flame journey. I met everyone on a twin soul journey. And I thought that this journey was about me, falling in love and finding my twin and finding my, counterpart, my match, my boo, my, you know what I mean? My ride or die. And then this entire world has been opened up to an entire spirit family who I've gotten to meet along the way. My sisters, my brothers, those of you that have been a part of the portal, those of you who've not yet been a part of the portal, but those of you that follow the channel, love the channel, like the channel, those of you who send in your donations to the channel to help with the vibrations, to help us go out there and be fishers of men. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you so much, and I thank you so much. You don't have to have a blade to give to your divine masculine. I don't know, I'm a giver, and I just love giving gifts, and I don't know, as you can see, a lot of the house of L's are filled with me getting gifts from my divine masculine. But at this point, it's just, and a matter of fact, this specific mug is for my divine masculine as well. And it's interesting because along this journey, no one really understands your vibration of continuing on this journey, but yet trusting spirit. And my vibration, I totally trust spirit. And if I wasn't as spiritual as I am, then I would have been gone out the window, like out the door, out the window or the door, it don't matter, a long time ago. But because I know that this is a spiritual journey, this is a spiritual walk, and I trust spirit with my life, and I know what spirit has promised me for my life. It's just a matter of us all learning to trust the process. And as we're trusting the process, we're going to meet so many of our spiritual family along the way. And look what's happened here. We have met so many people from all around the world just on the spiritual journey. Look at even the comments you guys are putting forth to each other on the comment section. It's like, even if you just follow the channel, you guys will see that the twin flame community is much different than the regular readings that I do. It's like, people are so brokenhearted, and there's so much hurt and so much pain out there, especially when it comes to love. And I read the comments, and I can't reply to all of them. And I see so many comments, and when I see the comments of just the regular 12 signs that are not on the divine feminine, divine masculine pages, it breaks my heart so much, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish they knew about the twin flame journey. I wish they can get themselves to a point to where they're ready to do that work on themselves, and they're ready to know that this path is about them. And I've learned in my path alone that my path is not just about my twin and my union with my twin, but it's like meeting all of you, meeting each and every one of you. The growth that I've grown here so much, and the channel has grown so much. Oh my gosh, we're just celebrating 3,000 subscribers, not even 5 days ago. And now we're almost at 5,000 subscribers. I think it's like 4,800 or something like that we're at now. So look, we got like 1,800 subscribers in 4 or 5 days. It's so healing. It's so beautiful, because now we're able to share our gifts. We've literally stepped into our callings and what we have been called here to do, to help heal the world, to show the world love from a different perspective, by first teaching the world by our own life examples how to find true love. But in order for you to find true love, you have to find love within yourself. And it's very interesting, because even along this twin flame journey, I know you guys are probably just like me. You've been mocked, you've been laughed at, people have clowned you, and taken your love as some type of stalker love or obsession. It has been, up until spirit started taking us through a certain specific phase of shedding. But you guys remember when people were laughing at us because they couldn't understand why we were so in love with this person or into this person. And people were like, you need to just let that go. That person does not like you. They don't love you. They don't want nothing to do with you. And I'm telling you, even people that my specific twin has taken me around, I know for a fact they tell him one thing and they tell me something totally opposite. But I'm a knower. I'm very intuitive, and I have gifts to know that those are the cards that people play, especially because they don't want to see the divine masculine, divine feminine come together. But my point to all of you is to not worry about what other people say along your journey. Each and every one of us are at a different stage of development when it comes to our journey. So many people has told me to, just forget about him, walk away, let go, don't have anything to do with him. Even people that my twin has taken me to has told me that he wants nothing to do with me, walk away. He's with someone else, just leave it alone. And I've even, came home from those places just crying for like days and days and days. And then I had to go into a deeper perspective within my spirit to say, what is it about me that I need to clear to try to figure this out? Because I know that no matter what is before me on this journey, even if someone is saying something to me regarding my walk and my path with my twin, it's irrelevant because it's not my twin specifically telling it to me. And it's not me and my twin's experience. And the fact that I hold such a deep energy towards my twin, I know that my twin has the same vibration towards me as well. So, in other words, all those words are futile, especially when spirit tells you to trust the process. And then as spirit tells you to trust the process, you find yourself on a journey where you're meeting others that are going through the same exact situation. How is it that we all have the same exact story? People laughed at us. People mocked us. They joked at us and they told us to let go. They don't understand this journey. They do not, and they probably will never understand this journey, but that's not our concern. Our concern is raising our vibration to a point to where we fall so in love with spirit and our spirituality that it molds us like the potter and the clay, that it gives us a specific spiritual vibration about ourselves that will help not only uplift our vibration, but the vibration of the whole entire world. And this is the hour where we're all being influenced by all the energies that are coming into the planet. And I know everyone is like, what is happening with these energies? But if you are in a place of bliss with spirit, this is a very beautiful time. These energies are right on time. I love the energies that are coming through right now. The energies that are coming through right now, they have changed me. They have molded me. They've put me into a proper perspective of accepting transmissions that are for my path, that have made me grow, that has helped me be a better mother, a better sister, a better friend, a better daughter, a deeper understanding and a deeper perspective of love. And love to me is very sacred to me. And that's not something where I'm just going to listen to someone and say, you know what, girl, just forget it. Just you tripping, like just leave the boy alone. Just forget about him. People that tell me that, I know for a fact that they're not as spiritual as me. So I don't listen. And I'll never listen because I know what spirit has promised me and I know what my spirit wants and I know who the other half of my spirit and my soul is. And because I know this, there's a knowing within me that won't let anyone shake me from that specific vibration. So whatever the process is, I trust the process. Whatever it takes in that process to mold me and to develop me and to make me be a better person on this planet in the meantime, until I get to that point of union, it's all about divine timing. And in between time, in the meantime, look how much we've all grown. Look how many people we're meeting all over the world. Look how I started sending a call out a long time ago about it's not about peaches and cream and roses and ice cream. Break out the skeletons, y'all. And I was mocked and ridiculed for that. And then I had to go in on the divine feminines and let them know, like, y'all, some of the meanest people I ever met in my life. And then that's when they begin to start taking a look within themselves. And we were all able to start going down different sheddings and shed our snake skin to where it went from us being, catty to embracing each other and then creating those bonds of sisterhood. And then the divine masculines came in, and divine masculines, there's so many divine masculines that are on this journey that began to bond with us as well, and to help us to understand the divine masculine's perspective of what our divine masculines were feeling. And we're able to help them understand, like their sisters, what their divine feminines are feeling. And I just feel so grateful because even having everyone here tonight, I mean, you guys have no clue. I've seen B, I've seen Jen, Shihiru, Siaki, Wise Wolf. Speaking of Jen, did you go yet? Is she even on? Do I see her? I see her on, but I don't see her on. But I've seen these women grow so much. Jen, if you're on, I don't want to miss you, kid. I think her light's always on, but it's funny because I come back and I check the portal, but Jen's light is on and the portal's over with. And it's funny because we were all so used to waking up to each other every day and giving each other so much love and so much support and embracing each other. And then we end up getting to the point to where it's like, wait, it's over? The portal is over? Miss J, did you go? I don't want to miss you. I see you typing. You were on, but it kept cutting you off. What did you call into the conference line? We love you too. We want to hear your voice. Yeah, the connection was pretty interesting. So we had to work a few tricks and trade to get things going tonight. But everyone who was able to chime in and to participate, even being here, Miss J, it's okay. Okay, she's gonna retry it right now. But Wise Wolf, oh my gosh, everyone that's been part of this portal, Albiano, Christina, KK, it's been such a journey. I've seen it's literally like I feel like a mother. I'm not even kidding you guys, like watching her babies just grow up. And this path of spirituality, it is not easy at all. It is not easy at all. When you heard the passage that it's easier for a camel to enter into the eye of a needle, it's very true than to walk this path, because this path is very deep on top of walking a spiritual path. And then, okay, cool. Walking a spiritual path and trying to walk a path to, fine tune your relationship with your twin, and being in a position where you're trying to walk your spiritual path the best way you know how, and having to go down a path of, the soulmates, and then you meet a false twin flames. And I had that experience where I met a false twin flame and went through that whole trauma of that. And then I finally met my twin. And even if I'm in a position now to where my twin, I never get to experience him or to see him anymore in my life, I'm in a place right now to where I'm content with that. I'm good with that. I just want my twin to be happy, and my twin's happiness is my happiness, and my happiness is also my happiness. So I'm content with whatever spirit is doing in my life. I'm happy with the process, and not just being happy with the process. I trust the process, and I know that no matter where this road takes me, where this road leads me, that it's all boiling down to the scales of my eye. Where's your heart? Is it light as a feather, or is it on the other side of Anubis, where it's like you have a brick on the other side of your heart? And we all have to enter the portals of the underworld. We're all going to have to go through those gates. And what we are finding along our journey is that the 11 is the gate, that is the doorway, that is the portal of 1111. That is the journey, that is the path back, call ourselves back to ourselves. So this spiritual journey is no joke. And if you have had the opportunity to meet your twin flame, I recommend don't give up hope. Don't give up hope and spirit as far as where your path can go with your twin. Most importantly is, if your twin is still triggering you and you find yourself in a position where your heart feels really broken by the fact that you two are not together, trust me when I say it's not easy to feel like your twin doesn't want you, your twin doesn't love you, your twin doesn't want anything to do with you. And then it's not easy to have to come before the whole world and to teach the whole world about love at the same time and hold your head up. And then when you get off camera, cry, and you're asking like your twin in the spiritual realm, like, where is he? And then you realize that you have more work to do deep within yourself. But what I will say is just trust the process. Just trust the process and watch your affirmations, because your thoughts do become things and your words do have energy and power. But just know that no matter what, at the end of the day, we're all still healing, and that's okay. Accept that. It's all good. You ready, Miss J? My mic sounds nice. Check one. Okay. You said give you the cue. Where are you? Are you on Discord or are you on the conference call? Okay, hold on. Okay. You hear me?
Okay, great. Yay.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna mute.
Hi.
I'm gonna mute now, and then I'm gonna give you the 4. That's perfect. Okay. You're on. Good.
Hi. Okay. I'm wondering just where do I start? I wish that everyone who is listening could just feel the energy from this. Even just like you were saying in the general chat box that we have, and just even the opportunity to be on this call and just talk about our experiences, and then hearing the other experiences of the friends that I've made here. We've all gone through things that are very similar, and then in our own ways have grown in ways that we needed to grow on our own. And I'm just so thankful for the opportunity to have done this. And I know for myself, one of my biggest blocks was speaking and communicating. And I knew the call was happening today at 9 p.m. And I was doing something else, and then I would realize that this is something that I overcame, and then this is the opportunity for me to actually heal that block that I was having, that I was allowing to come back and take over the sphere of speaking and the sphere of expressing my truth and talking about my experiences and sharing things that I've gone through that may be helping other people, or that could help other people if I would just speak out, or if I would just sum up the courage that I know I have within me, the leadership qualities that I know that I have, and just do it. And so that was a big block for me, and just also going to this, I could just remember myself in a space of doing inner work and chasing my divine masculine, but not knowing I was chasing my divine masculine, but on YouTube, watching other readers, and just wondering when union was going to happen. And I had surrendered several times to divine, and I've known my divine masculine for 10 years. But I really only started to awaken in the last 2 years. And in that time, I've gone through many dark nights of the soul, and I know you guys as well. And for time I was pointing and blaming, like just looking on YouTube answers to what's going on, and just avoiding looking within myself, avoiding taking to actually get back in touch with the person that I know that I have always been, which is here to make a difference, someone who is here to heal, someone who is here to not be afraid to speak about the different experiences that I've had that were painful and traumatic, but will someday provide healing for someone else, because through those pains and those blocks and those traumas, I was able to realize that love is really all there is, and there's just no. I guess that was really the big thing in the entire. When I'm trusting. Natural self, and this watching other, looking at other readings and looking into readings and trying to figure out where my divine masculine is, all of these things, like that's it. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I guess I'm also saying all this because I know that the energies that are here right now, like it's already been said, you can either, this is kicking a lot of people's butts right now. And I'm an Aries moon, so, or my moon sign is an Aries. So I know that like if I had not gone through this 21-day portal right now, because I could feel there's tension, I could feel there's resistance. That could be possibly worse, but it's not. And I'm purposefully rejoicing in this moment. I have so many things to be grateful for. Again, feel the way that here, just these testimonials that I'm hearing, and how much, you know, it just, how much joy and growth and love and friendship and optimism and all of these things, they're around us all of the time. And I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity here, but I also know now that I can find it anywhere else if I'm looking for it, and I don't need to look for all the things that are wrong. I don't need to down myself or make myself feel like I'm not adequate enough to do the things that I can do. That's a complete lie. It's just fear. And I guess if anyone, if I could just encourage anyone to do anything, of course, consider one of the next portals, but also really just take the time this weekend to just count your blessings, count the things that you're grateful for, do something creative, work your heart chakra or something to, you know, build yourself up, focus on yourself, because all the things that are meant for you will come for you when it's time. And that is the truth. And once you start to embrace the truth, you know, all the things that are for you will fall in line. And anything that's not for you, it's okay, because it's not for you. And it's not for you because it's not your highest good. And Spirit knows what's in your highest good. So I'm so thankful for Nubian and her Vibe Tribe for all the things that, all the transmissions, the readings, the coaching, making yourself available. That one time when I was just like, what is going on? And I didn't get back to her, but you know, just just knowing that, you know, she called me back, left a voicemail, and I had went to sleep. Just knowing that that opportunity was there for someone, for me to receive some kind of support when I really needed it. And thanks to the friends that I made, you know, thank you guys for helping me through moments where I was fighting with my divine masculine in my head, when really you all showed me what amazing, how compassionate I should be towards my DM, even though, you know, we've had like issues in the past and things like that. You know, it really is about the union within yourself and balancing those energies within yourself, and having compassion for yourself, forgiveness for yourself, love for yourself, so that you can share those things with others. It's not about what other people are doing to you. I mean, and maybe it might be just, you know, them dealing with their own issues, but, you know, especially when it comes to your divine masculine, you know, the mirror really is real. You know, just really take the opportunity to embrace that, and again, you know, take this time to love yourself and move forward and trust the process, like so many of us have said. And thank you again. I know I'm just going everywhere. Thank you all. And I am so excited about tomorrow's ceremony. So I love you. Have a great night.
Thank you so much. I love her testimony. Thank you so much, Miss J. That was very beautiful. You worked that out. It was funny because we were trying to, we were having some interesting connection problems, and the building I'm in is Wi-Fi, so there should be no need for that. But sometimes, you know, we're in Mercury retrograde, but I don't let that, you know, make that a challenge for us. So we had backup after backup. So we have, even now, we're all on Discord right now, and we're on YouTube, and we're also on a conference call at the same time. So we're working it out to we're able to get the message out to you. So I love the fact that there has been a bond and sisterhood and brotherhood, and this is just a space where, like I said, we thought we were on a journey to meet our twins, but then we started to get to know each other, and we realized that this journey was not just about our twins, but our entire spirit family. Our vibration has taken on such a merit effect with our relationship, even with each other. And it's funny because during the portal, so many of us were able to share our stories and how we've come through places of healing and even our journey. And if you even listen to the divine feminine and the divine masculine story, it's like we're all talking about the same person. Everyone has the same story. No one is different. Everyone's had to do the same amount of clearing, the same amount of, although we came through different perspectives, it's like we all have the same story. And what I love about it is that we're okay with that. We're okay. We accept who we are. We accept our callings. We accept what we've come here to do. And although it has not been easy along this journey of the twin flame journey, you guys are in a beautiful, magical place because, like I said, if you go back and look at even the different 12 signs that I just start putting up with doing the readings and listen to the cry. Hold on. Listen to the cry of the different people that are all over the land that has no clue what we know. They will never probably even be vibrating in a space where they understand that we've just shifted dimensions. Even the times have shifted. We're not even in the same planet no more. We're not even in the same world anymore. Everything has shifted. We're vibrating now with like-minded energies. We're vibrating with harmonic principles, and we're on a sacred space right now. We're in a sacred place, and even the sun does not look the same anymore. All right, who didn't mute their mic? That was ghetto. I'm just kidding. Who is that? That's Miss J. It's all good, as long as it was you. I'm just kidding. I got her. I love her testimony. I love each and every one of your testimony. Jen, I think she's just vibrating in the background, but it's all good. Thank you everyone for showing up tonight, for sharing your testimonies, for giving back, for reaching out into the world. And it's all good, Ms. J. For reaching back, for giving back into the world, into the portal, to let everyone hear your personal stories regarding how the Equinox has changed your lives personally. That way, you know, it's better they hear it from you versus me, because, you know, you can tell your story better than anyone. And I'm very proud of each and every one of you because you guys make me stronger. You have built me and helped me even stand strong in the midst of whatever. You have no clue how I mean, I have to do this. I have to stand strong in my calling, and I love what I do. It's not easy because we're talking about matters of the heart. We're talking about broken hearts and healing broken hearts, whether it's through family or friends or loved ones or exes or current relationships or our divine masculine. We are finding ourselves in a space where the matters of the heart is a portal. When you're talking about the heart, it's truly a portal. And you're talking about diving deep into the proper perspectives of your own inner world, coming from past lives of the underworld, the outer world, the universe, the omniverse, the multiverse. And all of us along the twin flame journey are learning that there's no specific religion that suits us, because religion, that, and it's just like a wizard on a journey. And the wizard puts on a backpack along his journey. And in his backpack, there are specific tools that he can pull out of his backpack at any time to help him along his journey. And we're all finding that in order to be a divine masculine and a divine feminine, you have to let go of attachments that have attached you to certain things that prevent you from helping everyone, especially if it's some type of portal or teaching that you've had to come through that prevents you from allowing yourself to help another race or a culture or a creed merely because they're not the same skin color as you, or they're not the same religious practice as you. many of you are finding that even your own personal unions have been affected because of different spiritual practices. And along the journey, if you don't listen now or hear what I'm saying now, trust me, you're going to find out along your journey that those specific areas of teachings, you're going to outgrow them. And spirit is going to make sure that my words and my affirmations I'm speaking to you now, you're going to learn that along your journey, that you are your highest calling. You are an ascended master, and the teachers that taught you up into a certain vibration, even you have outgrown them, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine. And now you're in a space where it's your time to be a master teacher, because we have an entire whole new world that has just sprung upon us. And the children that are behind us, the teenagers that are behind us, the little ones, it's their time now. And if you have tied yourself down to anything other than your own spirituality and your own vibration, you're going to learn that those old keys no longer fit the new locks, because those locks are boxes, and those boxes have been a perpetration of your own mind, of your own walk, of your own path. And when you allow yourself to step outside of the box, and you're allowing yourself to realize that what has held you back from your own union has been your own thoughts that have been causing this creative zones of fear within yourself, that you're afraid to move forward. And you're going to find out that every single thing that you've been telling yourself, you've been completely wrong. Everything's been completely opposite than what you've been telling yourself. So allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself to cry if you have to cry. Allow yourself to get angry if you have to get angry, but don't stay there. Know that misery loves company. So if you find yourself in a support group, let's just say, and that support group is sitting around and everyone's crying, and that's fine. But are they crying all day, every day, without giving you any type of solutions, how to love yourself and how to embrace where you're at, but not stay there? To come through a specific phase in your spiritual development where you are in a place where you can grow, where you have grown, where you're going to continue to grow, because everything's changing. The world that we used to know, it's no longer here. We are literally in a time where we either vibrate harmonically with the times, or you're going to be removed out of the way and someone else is going to replace what it is that you have been called here to do, especially if you have taken on some type of theological practice that is preventing you from being your highest evolved self. So that's why it was very important for me to not only start these portals, but to have these portals and be a part of these vibratory fields. First of all, everything I do comes from higher up. Everything I do, I'm very tapped into the spiritual world, and I love it. I'm telling you, it's the best vibration, the best high that anyone can ever experience in their life. And so many people spend their days, in a whole different space. It doesn't matter whether it's, drugs, alcohol, gossiping, fighting, backbiting, but I choose to resonate on higher vibrations. And because of those higher vibrations, it has caused me to thrive, to want to be the best me that I could possibly be, that I've been created to be, especially in these times, and not just an example to those that are around me, but especially to my children and especially to my husband to be. So with that being said, I thank each and every one of you for joining me. I would love to stay on here longer, but it's already been about a couple of hours, so I don't want to make this too long, although it's already been long. But thank you, everyone. Once again, I have to still be up for another couple of hours because we're still getting ready for the ceremony in the morning. And I'm really excited because we have a whole bunch going on with that. And I'm really, really, really happy to have each and every one of you on this journey with me, and your comments and your love and your support. It's everything to me. And I thank you because I'm you and you're me, and you remind me of me in so many different ways. And as we continue on with this journey, then it's going to be even more magical, because look at how many people we're meeting along the way. Look at how many people we're actually seeing each other grow. It's like we literally are family. And every time we meet, it's like we're coming to a family reunion every single day. And I love you guys so much. And I really appreciate every single thing that you've done. I'm gonna actually end it, but I'm gonna end it in a way where I always start the day when it comes to the portals. And this is what's deep about it, because every time we start the portal going down, every morning we signed in on the dot. And that's what I loved about this specific portal as well, because everyone was always on time. Everyone. I didn't have to tell anyone to be on time. Sometimes if I would log on, it would be like 11:01. I think one time I was like 11:02, but one time it was 11:01. I logged on and everyone's always early. Everyone's always there on time. And we have grown so much. And then at night, the same thing. And then what's even deep about this is that this specific portal actually had people lasted the longest. Like, like for example, the portals are so tough and so hard to make it through that a lot of people that start the portal don't always end up in the end. But this portal specifically, there are more people that lasted during this portal than the last portal. Matter of fact, it's about equal, but I think there's maybe a few more that actually lasted longer in this portal from beginning all the way to the end. And we had a couple people that did return back, and I've seen the vibrations of everyone just grow in such a beautiful and a magical place. And you guys inspire me to just, be that much more tapped into spirit, to be that much more accurate with my readings, be that much more accurate with my calling, be that much more accurate with my vibration, and to make sure I'm very fine tuned in to say, okay, what'd you say, spirit? What was that? I pay very close attention to any signs and synchronicities. I know nothing's a coincidence. So it's even like, like I share with you guys, how I even found this place. It was something as simple as them messing up my receipt at a hotel that we're at down the street. And I was like, wait, that's a sign. That's what's beautiful about my gift, is that when you are tapped into spirit, then you can pull out those specific vibrations within yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. And I love you. Thank you very much, everyone, for showing up. You guys remember this? We always start our portals with this. Every morning and every night. And I'm going to end it with this, guys. I love you. Thank you.